Hello again, and welcome to episode 2 of our AP Teacher Community screencasts, where I show you how to do things in the new AP Biology Teacher Community. So, we're going to just hop in, which of course you guys can't hop in just yet, but soon enough you'll be able to. And I thought we would just show you guys how to make posts and start threads, and what the difference is between those two things and why they're good. So a lot of what you're going to be doing in this community is posting to threads or starting your own threads. And right now, as we discussed last time, it's a little bit empty around here because nobody really is here yet except for just a couple people. So I guess the first thing that we can talk about is the difference between a post and a thread. A post is just that. It's one post. It's similar to an email. A thread is the entire conversation. So it's all of the posts related to a particular topic. It's similar to the entire conversation's worth of emails that comes through the electronic discussion group at Current. And when you sign in, you're brought to this homepage and you're given various categories. And there's a lot of categories up here. There might be some categories that aren't up here yet. I am happy to make any categories that the community would like. If you see something that's missing and you just need to have a category, just let me know and I'll put up a category. Similarly, if you see a subcategory that you just need to have in a particular category, I'll be happy to do that. And I can certainly move threads there after the subcategory is set up, so please don't let the lack of a subcategory stop you from starting a particular discussion. We want everybody to discuss pretty much everything that they want to talk about related to the course. There are a couple of threads down here that are uncategorized, and these are what happens if you just go right up here and just click Post New Thread on the home page. You're just going to put up a new thread on this site. It will be uncategorized, so it'll go right there where I showed you. I will be moving threads as necessary to categories. So if you forget for whatever reason to put it in a category, don't worry about it. If there's an applicable category, I'll put it there. And I'll put up a little note explaining that I put it there on the thread. So you can go in just by particular categories if you want, or you can just click this latest button if you just want to see kind of like what the most recent action is. This one is currently sticky, and when you see this little icon here, it just means that it will always be at the top, and it's going to stay at the top just for the next couple of weeks or so while people come in, so people have some idea of what's going on. But you can see the other threads as well. And so if you click on a particular thread, you'll be brought to the thread and you'll be given the option to post. So this is the entire kind of thread stream. If you want to think about it that way, you can kind of see what happened, right? Sydney put up this, and then I responded, Lee responded, I responded, Robin responded. You can then respond if you want. You can respond after, right? Add your voice to the end. Or you can respond to any post that is in the thread at the point of being in the thread. So all you would do for that is just to click the reply button. And if you click the reply button, you'll be brought here. Notice that the subject is just the, regarding and then whatever the thread was. And you can type your text in here. And so this is a visual editor. It's a WYSIWYG, right? What you see is what you get. And you have options for formatting the text. You have options for quoting or justifying, all sorts of things. You guys won't have this priority box. That's moderator only. And then you will have these keywords. So after you put up your post, you probably want to give it some keywords, which are like tags that just help kind of categorize the post. So that if somebody goes up here and searches a particular keyword and your keyword is in common, your post will come to that stack. All right. I'm not going to post to this thread currently just because I don't have anything really to say right now. And you guys don't want to watch me compose an entire email. So once that's all done, you're just going to click publish. You could save it as a draft if you want, or you could preview it. But if you just want to publish it. You can click this attach files button, which will load a file manager so that you can select particular documents if you want and stick them on here. And also, the keywords, if you forget which ones you want to add or you want some suggestions, you can click this select box and that will bring up all keywords that have been used on the site, which is pretty crazy. Or you can call up this suggestions box and it try to parse through your text and figure out what should be a good keyword. And you can just select them from a list. So, give yourself some keywords. It helps with searching. So just get in the habit. Even if you can't think of anything, just use the select or the suggestion. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click cancel, just because we're going to go back out. All right, and so that's the latest topic if you just want to see kind of what's happening quickly. But like we said, if we go back home, you have various categories for posts. So if you want to start a new thread or you're just interested in particular things that people have spoken about in a particular topic, then you would click on one of these. So let's click on here, and we're brought to this inquiry topic. And what you see here is two different threads that I started. Lucky me. And let's click on this one just so you can kind of see. So I put this up, right? I went a little bit nuts with the keywords. And then Lee replied to me, and she put up her answer. And then I can go back and I can reply, and she can reply, and I can reply, and she can reply, and other people can reply. And it's a great thing. Everything is going to be permanent and up here. And that's pretty awesome. A couple of just moderator things that you might see happen. The first is that if a thread gets really long, people might start talking about things that are somewhat tangential to the main point of the thread. At that point, what I might do is I might split the thread. And what happens when I split the thread is that I take the topic that is somewhat off topic for the particular thread and move it over to its own new thread. And if that's the case, I will certainly put up a note saying as much. You won't need to worry about it if you're subscribed to a thread. You'll just continue to be subscribed to it regardless. And so this subscribe button right here actually, will keep track of the threads for you. So if you find particular threads that you're interested in and you're not so neurotic that you want to just see everything all the time, particularly as the community grows, that's something that you might want to use. Occasionally, I might lock a thread. What that means is just that I will prevent any further conversation from taking place. I don't really see why that would be necessary, but it may occasionally be necessary. Similarly, I might move a thread. And so if a thread starts, uncategorized, I might move it to a category. Or if a thread balloons up and it needs a new subcategory, I might move it over there. One thing that you'll never see me do is you'll never see me edit anybody's posts. That's not my job. My job is not to edit your words. So please do keep that in mind when you post. You basically want to, use the grandma test, right? You would like your grandma to be comfortable with what she sees you writing on a particular thread. What I might do is if something is beyond the pale, I might get in touch with the author and see if it can be deleted. Or if it's just so egregious, I might just delete it right off the bat and then send a note after the fact. But the College Board uses a delete instead of revise policy. And I would certainly be using that as well. I'll delete things before I edit them. If you like a particular response, you can click this little green thumbs up or red thumbs down, and that'll just kind of keep track of that, though I don't know if this functionality is really working yet. And if something is really abhorrent to you, you can click this flag button, and then you get this, and you get some options of why it might be not good, and I will get that message, and I will check it out. Please use it only if it's legitimate. Obviously, you don't want to be flagging things that shouldn't be flagged. And so that's kind of posting 101, threads and posts together. And please, do not hesitate to jump in when you get in. We really want the kind of conversation that's been taking place on the electronic discussion group since I've been a member of it to continue as we move over to the new way of doing things. All right. Certainly, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to get in touch with me. You certainly know where to find me. And I look forward to talking with you all in the new teacher community.